Hi Jesper, congratulations on the win. I'm sure you're not happy with the way you guys started, but you're happy with the way that you came back and won the game.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm not happy with the way we started, and it should not be a bad habit for us to come out a little sloppy, and um, but we kept cool, and we knew that it was there was a long match ahead of us and a long time to play. And if you if you have to get down 2 goals, then it's a good you have that you have 90 minutes left, right? So it's that was the only positive of the beginning, but yeah, they jumped us right from the gate, and we were not really ready to respond, also physically, and we need to be ready for that. And but then we fought ourselves back into the game, scored a goal, also had a penalty with the hand situation, and then we were level, and then I think that we created some big chances from there.
You are now the only undefeated team on the road in MLS, and just what's been working so well away from BC Place?
Yeah, it's difficult to say, especially after a game like this where you're behind 2-0 early in the game, right? So it's not that you're coming out and just dictating everything on the pitch. It's we I think the way we play is a solid structure, and normally, and a very solid defense normally. So we haven't normally not conceded many goals away. Today we conceded 2, but I don't know if I can say something in general. Sometimes it's also just a little bit random that you have a good away record. Um, and but yeah, I think in general we'll perform well also away, and I think that players have great belief and great resilience. That's why we can make a comeback like today.
Thanks, Jesper. Safe travels back home.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Joshua. We'll go next to Nathan Durek. Go ahead, Nathan.
Hi, Jesper. Congratulations on the win. Great teams have off moments throughout games. It happens, but it's resilience and composure that gets them back into the game. Can you talk about kind of what your team showed after going down so early, and those two kind of traits that they were able to show today?
I think that we have been so fortunate thus far this season that we have been down, and we have been facing adversity in games where we have had bad starts, and also some bad periods where we've been able to find a way. And the most important thing in a situation like this is not to panic, because nothing has actually happened. There's only been played 5 minutes in the game. You're behind 2-0, but it's not that you have to change game plan or anything, because the game's rarely not even started for real. So it's just keep cool, and the players, they helped each other. We saw that they got together after the 2-0 goal. Brian called them in, and we got away from there. And I think that this group is all in it for each other, and everybody is all in it for the club and for the team. So I think that's how we find this, find the way back. Of course, there will also be times where we probably can find a way back, but we've tried it before and we've done it before, and that's an important thing when you're in a situation like this. So I think the group really profited from some of the games we've had, and the team believe in what we're doing and in the way we play. And then sometimes you have the luck where you make the comeback and you score in the end, and sometimes you don't. But the important thing is that you believe in what you're doing, I think.
You mentioned Brian White and bringing the players together to kind of rebound from where you were. Another brace tonight. Can you talk about the threat that he offers other teams that you face, and also the fact that he got his first goal from a penalty today, something that he's never done before?
Yeah, it looked as if he was very composed in that situation. So it looked very natural for him to take that penalty. Yeah, but Brian is always dangerous. He's always a threat in the box. You also saw him have 2 big opportunities apart from the 2 goals. He's always involved. He's also good helping us building up. He's also good taking the duels up mid pitch, so we can maybe win a second ball. We can get move the team forward, and yeah, he helps the team a lot, and he's just growing day by day. I think also with the confidence boost he gets at the moment, also selected to the Gold Cup. So I think that's he has a lot of confidence, and it helps him relax in the game.
One more from me. Getting this win today is particularly important because it gives you a bit of an allowance on what you can do with the midweek game, knowing you have this very important game next weekend. How important was getting this win so that you have a little bit of freedom for what you want to do against Minnesota?
Yeah, we have a very difficult period coming up here because we also have 9 call-ups for the national game window when we play Seattle, which is to me a little bit of ridiculous. We have to play a game where we have 9 call-ups for national teams. So and then we have the Gold Cup where we have 5 players selected for now for the Gold Cup. I think it's going to be a tough 5 weeks. So we have to grind to get all the points that we can at the moment, and right now a victory like this is massive. It really is, because we know that it separates us in the league and gives us even more freedom, and then we have this huge game coming up in a week from now in Mexico, and of course that's also something that is in the back of the mind of players, and also for me and all the coaches and coaching staff. So yeah, it's a tough period right now where we have to balance a lot of things instead of just go and attack things. So I think it was a massive win.
Thank you, sir. Safe travels back.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Nathan. Any more questions here for Jesper? Feel free to use the raise hand function if you do. All right, awesome. We'll go to Har up next.
Thank you, Seb. Congratulations on the big win tonight, Jesper. I wanted to ask you about the goal where Brian scored off the header in the second half. It was called back. Do you know why? Was there an infraction or what happened there?
Nope. I don't know why. I think it was very mysterious to me why it was called. I didn't see anything in the box. I think that the referee made a decision on beforehand, and maybe he saw something I couldn't see. But that's, he's the ref, and that was just how it was. I couldn't see what was the mistake there.
You were talking earlier this week about the altitude and being able to play in Utah. How does that help your team? How did it prepare you a little bit for the game coming up in Mexico for us that are not aware?
Yeah, it's great that we have this opportunity to play, in a little bit of altitude, because we know that we have to face it going down to Mexico next week. So, everything we can get as a little bit of preparation for that game is valuable, and I think that that the team showed that we can definitely under these conditions stand the distance in a game like today, and then I hope that we'll be even better prepared for next week.
Now you just said 9 call-ups. Can you kind of name them all? Can you let us know which 9 specifically? Because I know some are official and some are not official yet.
Yeah, then I probably cannot talk about it, but you'll have to wait and see then which ones are official.
Okay, Coach. See ya. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Har, and thank you, Jesper. We'll wrap it up there. Safe travels back to Vancouver.
Thank you very much. Thank you.